Here with baseball coach Nick Winicky. Coach, a great trip down in Phoenix. A lot of games. You got to play 10 games, come away with a 6-4 record. You got to be feeling pretty good about where you're sitting right now.
Yeah, I thought we had a good trip. I think the 4 losses we had, 3 of them were by a run, and 2 of those 3 we had the winning and scoring runs, or the winning and tying run in scoring position. So overall, we came with a lot of positives. Thought the guys did a good job. It's a group that battles. I think every single win we had down there was a come from behind win. At some point, we were down in the game. So you always like to see that. They did a good job, and we just got to continue to improve.
What looking at the week in general, what surprised you? Maybe something that you didn't expect to see that is certainly going to help you as the season progresses.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any surprises. I thought we did a great job having productive at bats throughout the whole week. I thought it was awesome. We really swung the bats real well. Our pitchers did a better job than we have in the past, so they just got to continue to improve there. We cut down on our free passes a lot. And defensively, we just got to get better. It's not always the easiest spot to go down and play defense down there. The fields are pretty fast, but we've been working hard this week to improve the things we need to do and continue to get better at the things we're doing well.
You know, you talk a lot of times about how pitching always seems to be ahead of hitting in terms of early in the season. You guys scored 70 runs in 10 games. You got to be feeling pretty good about the way you're swinging the bat.
Yeah, like I said, I think a lot just becomes down to just having productive at-bats. We have a productive at-bat chart that we keep every game, and we're, I think, at 60% productive at-bats as a team through 10 games. That's doing pretty well. We like to see it go a little bit higher, but we had some good guys step up, get some big hits. I think through the whole lineup, we played a lot of different guys. I'm very pleased with our at-bats. We got away from it a little bit at the end of the week, but we just got to continue to get better.
You've had a week now to kind of enjoy the spring weather and get outside here in Minnesota. You go back to up to the Dome on Saturday. You've got Cornell for a non-conference doubleheader. Talk about this game, and really you've got 3 doubleheaders now up in the Dome before you kind of kick off the MIAC season. How important are these 3 doubleheaders, and how do you approach Saturday's games against Cornell?
Yeah, I think they're vital. You know, it's more opportunities for guys to have a chance to get in some games and play the game. I think we just got to keep on improving off of what we've learned from the trip. I always tell the guys when we get to the trip, we always want to leave better than we were when we got here. And this is the same thing moving forward. The game doesn't change, the same game we've been playing all our lives. We just got to continue to get better, but they are very vital. We get a good tune-up here before we get into the MIAC.
Kind of nice this year compared to probably every year you've been involved in that you came back from Arizona and actually got to go right outside. It's got to be kind of nice to not have that lag where you're back in the rack and doing things inside.
I just think the attitudes of the guys are about 1,000 times better. There's nothing worse as a player and as a coach to be down in Arizona for a week, come back and be stuck inside for 2. That's a tough thing to do, especially with our break being early. But the great Minnesota weather right now, we've been out ever since we came back. Today will be our first day out on our field. We've been out on the turf for the most part, but it's exciting. The guys have had good attitudes about it, so it's tough not to, though, that's for sure.
Real quick on the Cornell games, you start at 10 o'clock at night, and as a schedule person and somebody who likes to be on task, is that an issue for you guys in terms of playing that late at night?
They're up. They're college kids. They're up usually pretty late. It's not ideal, but that's the way it works. In the Dome, they pretty much go 24 hours a day. We're just happy that we're in there, happy to have the opportunity to play. Time difference, I don't think it really matters. We'll figure out a way to get her done.
Saturday night, Cornell up in the Dome, starts at 10 o'clock. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Donnie.